All right, all right, all right. Welcome to GUFON, everybody. I'm your host, Rich Giordano. It is Sunday, the 29th of August, 2021. Glad you could be here. Yeah, I know. It's Sunday. We're going to make the best of the last day before tomorrow, Monday. But don't get so down, my 9-to-5ers. We still have time left together. Whether it's here, there, or anywhere. It's always good to have a little goof on in your life. Some people may not think so. No, they do whatever they can to hurt the goof on. Why would anybody want to hurt the goof on? I always find it interesting. The people that we talk about are never the ones that give a shit. You ever notice that? Jeremy Corbell doesn't come over here and say, stop talking to me. He doesn't send me messages. Lou Elizondo doesn't give a shit. Post-disclosure world doesn't care. You know what I mean? They know. They know. Everybody has opinions. And if you put yourself out there, people are going to talk about you. But if you say the things that their main core doesn't agree with, you're the minority, you're the hater. Even though they're hating you, they turn it on you. Found out we got what do you say? In our family of GUFON, Third Phase of Moon, Dark Hour Paranormal, 1028 Productions, Apollo, Dr. J. Nothing. But we try to do the right thing. And people are still trying to warn me about being with Third Phase of Moon. And it's not going to help, guys. I know Third Phase of Moon. They've told me everything that I needed to know. And look, when you hit a certain age, and there's something about getting to a certain age where you start listening to people instead of listening to people who really don't know what the hell they're talking about. They only assume they know. And sometimes there's things you just got to say, I don't care what anybody did in their past. I care about what people are doing now. All right? Now, Third Phase of Moon, I gave them hell. All right? I did what I do. Right? And if I did all that in the beginning and went after them and talked shit about them, I mean, we're talking hateful shit. And I can't be embarrassed to say it, but I won't even listen to it now because it's hard to listen to since I know them. Which I don't do that kind of talking anymore anyway. But why would I, somebody who was pretty trusted at the time, everything that I was talking about looked like I was right, and other people were helping. It's not all me. It was a team thing. We all didn't like the same people. But why would I be friends with some channel that's still faking? They never faked. Let me take that back. That's still accepting questionable videos and making them legit. They turned the corner 5 years ago. And when they first contacted me 2 years ago, I didn't want to talk to them. I actually disconnected them from the show when they called in. I was on with Dave Scott, and Dave's like, Rich, just talk to him. And I was like, all right. And the rest is history. People do change. Not 100%. But they didn't have to change, really. They didn't have to. They wanted to. I think, in what I've seen and learned over the last 2 years, going on 3, they follow what is known as, what do you call that thing when you do something right? The golden rule. The golden rule of life is to do the right thing, even when nobody's looking. Just do the right thing. They do the right thing. Maybe in the past, things didn't seem like they were the right thing, but whatever it is, they've corrected it, and I listen to them. I'm much older than I was when I was going after them, so I did mature somewhat. And then I realized these aren't bad people. I never thought they were bad people. I just didn't like the stuff they were putting up. You could tell they seemed like nice guys. And if you know their story, and I'm talking know their story, you know their past, know things when they were younger, know all that shit that I know. And the reason I tell you this, because I'm telling you, people still don't want to let go of their past and are trying to save me from them. And I'm telling you, stop it. I know what I need to know. Okay? You weren't there. You weren't on the conversation, and you're not me. You don't need to save me. Okay? I know you care. But the only place we've gone since we've gotten together with Third Phase of Moon is up. So, none of you here now, I don't think I need to worry about. But there was somebody who was here every now and then who now can never be trusted. Ever. How's that? Just some people. It's not Tyler. It's not him. He's never been here anyway. Not that I know of. Hey, look at that. X1 with the $2 super sticker. Yeah, we'll give you a blue. He's got a little red top today. Thank you very much, X1. Where is the super sticker? Oh my God. I was supposed to be on Black Lotus tonight. What is that? A unboxing. Okay. Yeah, but I won't be saying anything else about that. But thank you very much, X1, for the $2 super chat. Dorothy, whoa, hey, oh, whoa. What's going on here? What's going on? Hold on, I'm getting messages. What's going on? Dorothy Hawkins. I see it. For $5, just straight out, just taking the cash, rolling it up in a bowl and going, take it. That's for you, GUFON. Thank you, Dorothy, a continuing supporter. I'm getting messages that there's nonstop. I don't know what's going on. Thank you, Dorothy. Appreciate that. Hey! Whoa. Calm down. William Bridges with a $20 super chat. You can trust me and the others whom seek the truth. Yeah. It's nobody here. It's nobody here. You wouldn't even know it. Even if I said the name, you might not even recognize it. Thank you. Thanks, William Bridges. A $20 super chat. Yeah, you can help support GUFON. I'm a little lackluster tonight. It's been a lackluster. It's been a stressful day. I just don't have the energy. You know why? Because I set up to be on Black Lotus an hour and 10 minutes ago. Thank you, Mr. Bridges. Mucho gusto, generoso, everybody. And what do I usually do? When I go on a show, I have coffee or I have a Red Bull. Well, I packed in a good coffee and I drank it and I was ready. And 1 minute to go and they're not in the studio. So I wait. And 2 minutes goes by after 8 o'clock and I'm like, they're not coming. They're blowing me off is what's going on. So I left and I was a little upset. And I emailed Damien, said, thanks for blowing me off. I don't know, it was like 7 minutes after, no message. And then I see something in the chat room that they were having technical difficulties. I'm like, oh, well, when were you going to let me know? You know what I mean? When were you going to let me know? Tomorrow? Oh, you think I'm going to wait? I'm sitting there like a schmuck. And now I'm thinking, there's a problem. I think this guy's blowing me off, and now I'm pissed. See, a couple days ago, when they posted the show, well, they didn't post it because it wasn't even advertised. But I got a link for it, and when you click on it, the thumbnail has GUFON Radio. First of all, I'm not GUFON Radio. I'm GUFON. The old intro may say GUFON Radio, but I'm not playing that anymore because I don't want people to think I'm GUFON Radio. By the way, don't you look at my name? Don't you see the channel name? It's GUFON. There's no radio anywhere. So I emailed them and I said, hey, can you do me a favor and take down the GUFON Radio? I haven't been radio for 15 months. So a day and a half goes by and I look and they put up the GUFON logo, but they didn't take down where it says GUFON Radio. So now I'm thinking, this guy's either he's doing it on purpose to piss me off, or he's just not paying attention. See, Damien and I got in an argument a couple of months ago on Facebook. I didn't know who he was, and I was talking to somebody. We were having a discussion, and it was getting a little heated, nothing bad. But Damien comes in. I didn't know he was Black Lotus Productions, and he says, now, let's control ourselves, or something like that. Very condescending, telling me to calm down. And I said, mind your own fucking business, who the hell are you? Or something like that. Well, I didn't know that he was Black Lotus. Didn't introduce himself. I don't know who Damien is. You know what I mean? So here I am thinking, he invited me on the show 5 weeks ago, mind you. He doesn't get the name right. He refuses to change it the way I asked, puts up something totally different next to it that really isn't the right logo anyway. Who puts a square up? I mean, I didn't give them that. I definitely didn't give him a square. And then doesn't change that. And then tonight, I knew this was going to happen. I said a couple of days ago, there's no way this show is going to happen. I just knew it. I said something bad's going to happen. For whatever reason, I will not be on Black Lotus Sunday. And what do you think happens? It's pretty amazing. I was kind of impressed with myself, and I wish I told other people that there's no way they're going to have me. But I always second guess that instinct, I always second guess the... So I think, for sure, this is his way to get me pissed off. It worked. It worked. Because I got my energy ready for that show, and now I'm starting to crash. I usually do. If I'm not talking for an hour, but I'm sitting here with coffee and sugar in me, So I got to open up this Red Bull over here and get the show going. No roll call tonight. Hello, everybody. I talk too much. No roll call. Nope. No roll call. Everybody, I see you. I see you. I see you. You know I care. And I wake up today and my eyes are swollen. My allergies, I can't believe how bad they are. I've been blowing my nose all day. It's kept me exhausted. And I refuse to take an allergy pill. Yeah. So I have swollen eyes, tired head, sniffling, sneezing, coughing, aching, stuffy head fever. No fever. All right, let's... But anyway, there's a lot of stuff going on. And right now there is, this YouTube thing is killing me. It really is. It's amazing what's going on YouTube. They, the day that the 12 people got killed in Afghanistan, that's when YouTube had changed the algorithm. Anytime they don't want people talking badly about pedophile, they put a kibosh on the internet, and it's weird. It's happened several times when we were going through the January 6th, the make-believe insurrection. Yeah. Insurrection. A real insurrection is the one that just happened in Afghanistan. That's what a real one is. Trespassing inside a building really isn't a resurrection. Anyway, I just called to say I love you. So I won't be going on Black Lotus. That's that. I'm making my stand against it because it's unprofessional to not even message me. And I'm sitting there like a schmuck. Do I just sit here until somebody says there's no show? What do I do? Oh. Never do that to anybody. I would never make my guests sit there and wondering if there's a show. It's just the worst way to get a reputation. Yeah, well, there's a reason. They're not going anywhere. But, yeah, well, when you don't advertise that I'm coming on, I knew that was going to be a bad experience. I just knew it. How do you not advertise your guest? You don't even put it on the homepage of your channel. It didn't go anywhere on Twitter, Facebook. I didn't see it. I posted it. Like a schmuck, I posted it. Never again. He did email me at 19 minutes after. I'm so sorry, I had technical issues. Thanks for letting me know. Well, somebody in the chat room said something. Oh, come on, man. Somebody in the chat room said there's technical issues. And that's your official message to me at almost 10 after, by the way. Like, what a schmuck I am for waiting longer than 5 minutes. Anyway, let's get this show going. Thank you very much. What did I do? Earthquakes? I thought there were earthquakes last night in Florida. I know, an insurrection with no guns. Rob Watt says, Rich, you should get real UFO witnesses to interview. Nope. Not doing it. Nope. Like who? Who should I get? I'm kind of curious. Who would I get? There's nobody in the field that I know that I want on the show. I'm getting, damn it, I forgot. Tomorrow I'm calling, I'll call and make the appointment with Robert Forrester. Isn't that his name? Brian Forrester. I'm going to have him on the show. I'll call tomorrow. I won't forget. And then I'm supposed to interview somebody else who made this movie, The Man Who Saw UFOs, or something like that. Some Australian guy, Chris Ropolo. These are all from Third Phase. They gave me the information to call, and I don't mind having people on. I really don't. But I like Brian Forrester's got video, right? He's got all that stuff. I'm not in the mood just for the stories. I want to see I want to see somebody come on the show with real evidence. And you know what's going to happen? They're going to come on the show, and we're going to have the wreaking havoc gutter gawker experience like Kenneth Pass all over again. So I'll have them on, they'll show me their video, and then I'll say, "Can I tell you what I think it is?" And they'll be like, "Sure, tell me whatever you want." Kind of looks like an airplane. Hear me out. It's not an airplane. It's not an airplane. No, I just tell you why. Yeah, but I knew you were going to say that. It's not an airplane. Can I explain why? Yeah, go ahead, explain it. The airplane's at a certain angle. No, it's not. Let me explain. And at that angle, the sun's right here, right? Yeah. The sun is reflecting off of the white paint or whatever light paint of the airplane and the silver body it's aluminum, right? Reflects the sun. At that angle, you can't see both wings. As a matter of fact, you don't even see any. And then I'll be telling them that they don't have a tic-tac. And the next thing you know, we're arguing. Not on the show. But I'll say, "Can you see why? Can't you at least see why I see what I see?" And besides, you don't show us any more of the video. What happened after it passed? Oh, I had to get going. Wait a minute. So you have a minute of video, hold on, where you thought you were recording a UFO, remember? And you are going to let a UFO go because you're late to dinner at mom's? Or whatever. You're getting a historic event, something that can blow the case wide open, yet you got to go. Your video's done. Where are you going? You're recording I thought you were No, you know what it is? They realize what they capture. That's why people get mad. They realize that, oh shit, he figured it out. Or I was thinking, see, sometimes all the time, they won't tell you what they're really thinking. They want to believe it, but in the back of their mind, Wreaking Havoc knows that it's possibly dust. And he knows that evidence isn't good enough to pass any of us who think otherwise. It's evidence, I admit. Seen it before. Nothing new. It didn't solve the dust issue. Your video isn't long enough to solve the tic-tac video you think you got. Your dot is so far away, I don't know what it is. So having these people on the show, it's fun for a minute until it isn't. And I know during that conversation that I'm having with these people, we're going to get to the point where I'm going to have to say, and look, with Michael Horn, I was honest. I could have just sat there and said, "Oh, I think it's fake. I think it's fake. I know. I read everything." I could have said that, but I told the truth. I didn't read everything because I immediately accepted it was fake without reading anything. And I wasn't going to lie. And I thought he needed to know that. And I thought my audience should know that. Because what if I read all that? And I did. But I'm saying, what if I read something and now I want to believe in Billy Meyer? I'll explain why I would believe, of course. But what if the evidence is better than what you think it is because you didn't really read it? You didn't read everything. And I know you didn't. I know some of you did. But I know 90% of you were like me. You looked at the wedding cake thing, you said, no. No, that's so fake. And that's it. And then you heard, and then you saw a documentary, and then you saw the photos. Oh, it was on TV show Girls and the dinosaurs. It can't be real. It just can't. I don't believe that part. Yeah, I don't either. That's where he jumped the shark. That's where Meyer jumped the shark when he came out with those photos. But do you know why those girls are there? Do you want to know why? They're not there for what you think. Go read about it. Go read about it. I'm not getting into Billy Meyer right now. We have a Billy Meyer debate that should be coming up soon. That's right. So Brian Forrester will be in the near future. The Michael Horn debate, which I know it's going to be unbelievable. And that word unbelievable can't be used enough for what I'm about to tell you. But the documentary that Third Phase is working on, and I'm not saying this just because we're friends. I'm saying this because, holy shit. I just got goosebumps thinking about what I saw last night because I get to review some of the stuff. And, they ask me what I think, and then I get a producer credit. But, wow. I don't even want to tell you who I heard until they tell me. But all I can say is this might be the best documentary I've ever seen so far when it comes to UFOs. And I've only seen maybe 30 minutes of it's going to be a pretty long documentary. Wow. Oh, it won't be out till next year, beginning of the year, but Jesus, man alive. Fuck, is it good? I want to talk about it. I'm not. But wow. I got more goosebumps just thinking about it. All right. Anyway, that's why I don't have a lot of people on the show who have real UFO experiences. It's nice to talk about, and then half the time, the sound isn't good, and all this. I don't know. I just like talking. I know it gets old for you guys, which is why I'm trying my hardest to get better content, original content, which should be coming up soon. Brian Forrester type of guests, I think I could even get Jim Goodall. I can get him. I talked to him a couple of weeks ago with Third Phase when they were out in Tucson. I couldn't believe it was him. Sounds just like him. What a great time those guys had out there. That guy's unbelievable. Oh my God. Anyway, I want to show you something that's really cool. They're calling this Eric Lathwaite lifts a 40-pound gyro wheel like a feather. Some of you may have seen this. This is old. But it's pretty cool. So he shows how he's lifting 40 pounds. I can't remember who sent it. I'll pull it up and I'll give their name a shout. But here it is. Just real interesting. And this is weird.
So now we'll spin it up to 2,500 revs a minute, at which point it becomes a live thing. Then I shall lift it 5 feet in 3 seconds by going round in a big circle. Whilst I'm doing it, I shall talk to you so that you shall tell from my voice that I'm not under any stress of any kind. Now in a minute I shall let go with my left hand, and holding this remote end of the shaft only, I shall lift the wheel through 5 feet, all on its own with no effort on my part. All I do is apparently just to steer it along a path that it's already decided it would like to go.
Pretty amazing. Pretty amazing. That just goes to show you, you can call it anti-gravity. I don't know. I'm not a physicist. I'm being told that there's no such thing as gravity. Whatever it is, this guy had it a gyro spinning, and in the direction it was going, it was easily pulled up just by spinning at 2,500 RPMs a minute, I think, or a second. Whatever, it's fast. What do we see when UFOs are on video? At least in the older versions, we would see the bottom part of them spinning. I wonder if they're using some gyro type of effect, maybe with mercury and some sort of magnetic field would be created, I would imagine. And you just, like Bob Lazar says, you just aim the thing and off it goes in that direction. Remember, you got those things hanging down and then you point them, right? The little cone-shaped things, and go this way, and a UFO goes whoop. Go this way, it goes inward, and it goes bloop. I don't know, but I forget what they're called. But it's pretty interesting. I really enjoyed that video, by the way. I wonder, see, that guy who made the Coral Castle in Florida, 10,000, 10-ton door, and he was able to move it into position without effort. And he would do all of his work at night. This little Italian man, he built this castle for his girlfriend-to-be. She never came, but he kept building the castle in hopes one day she would come and have a place that would be her home. And I guess he kept building it and building it and building it. And now it is a place you can go visit, about 4.5 hours from me. But he was using, apparently he was using ancient technologies that they used to build the pyramids. At least that was the rumor. And in some of the pictures that were taken of him way back in the day, you can see a triangular structure, like 3 poles that came to, and like they leaned into each other and wrapped around, but there was a box that was seen and maybe in strategic locations on the property. And some people are wondering if there was some sort of wave that it created in the area, and you can move around effortlessly. You know, maybe he wore gravity boots. Whatever it was, he was barely 110 pounds, and he was moving these humongous structures, these monoliths, by himself. Anyway, I'd like to now go to a flat earther's world where there is no gravity. What do they call it? Well, it's not gravity. They don't call it gravity. They call it something. Pressure? No. Resistance? Well, I wanted to show you what a problem launching 1.5 million balloons. We showed this over a year ago, but how releasing 1.5 million balloons went horribly wrong in the Balloon Fest of 1986, the year I graduated. Giddy up. Hope you enjoyed this. I don't know how long. This is by Be amazed. I can't play the whole thing. Hold on. We'll skip around. We'll skip around. We'll skip around. Here we go.
Balloon Fest 86 was organized by the charity as a fundraiser event that would not only benefit the community, but would also be a major publicity stunt for what many believed was an underappreciated city. Sounds good so far, right? The idea for a record-breaking mass balloon release was actually inspired by some friendly competition with Disneyland's first official park in Anaheim, California, which had previously set the world record in December 1985. So naturally, they decided to double the number and aim for a modest record of 2 million balloons instead. To help coordinate the stunt, the charity first called upon the LA-based specialized company Balloon Art by Treb, spearheaded by professional balloon artist Treb Heining, in about 6 months in total preparing for the monumental event. But no one could have foreseen the chaos that would ensue when the big day finally arrived. In order to release such an insane number of balloons at one time, they had to be inflated and properly counted first, and that meant having somewhere to store them in the meantime.
Look, did you see that thing? It looked like a big,
And that meant having somewhere.
It looks like a big balloon taco. Ooh, tacos sound good. I had Kentucky Fried Chicken today for the first time in 15 years. It wasn't that great. Can you imagine the problem these people were having? Well, if everything could have gone wrong, it did, including the weather.
To store them in the meantime. In an interview, Hollowick explained that he was tasked with designing a structure to safely house the balloons that complied with local building codes, while also being able to withstand up to 60-mile-per-hour winds.
We thought we started out just building a box to hold balloons in. We didn't realize we were building a building.
The final product was a ginormous woven mesh net created by the same company in SoCal who had previously built the cargo nets for the space shuttle. The massive rectangular structure was set up on the southwest quadrant of Cleveland's public square and was the size of an entire city block, measuring some 250 feet long, 150 feet wide, and a towering 3 stories high.
Inside the balloon mount.
Decompressed up there right now. As a matter of fact, half of them have blown down.
Organizers hadn't properly considered the possibility of adverse weather, and a storm that blew through Cleveland the night before threatened to cancel the event and caused organizers to work through the night. They even claimed that the balloons they used were biodegradable. Even better, the balloons may have taken off into the sky as intended, but it wasn't long until things went south very quickly. As the balloons covered the sky, they immediately came into contact with the forecasted cold front and were blown back in a southerly direction by strong wind and rain. In fact, more than 1 million of the floating orbs dropped back down to Earth almost immediately, littering the streets of Cleveland and clogging waterways all over northeast Ohio.
Beautiful.
As you might expect, this had some pretty devastating repercussions on the streets below as unseen power causing onto a runway at Burke Lake.
Look at the mess. From the airport to the drive to the biological threat, it was a mess. What is this, X1? A $2.22 super chat. Watch Aliens and GUFORs yet? Nope. Didn't even know about it. I forgot. If you send it to me, I haven't watched it. I don't know. Maybe I did. I don't remember. I don't remember. I can't remember right now. I'm sorry, X1. But mucho gusto generoso with a $2.22 super chat. Praise that cash. What? Don't use that. Mr. DB Cooper. LMAO. Me too, Rich, and I love fried chicken, but the other day was the first time I had KFC in a long time. Small world. Yeah, it is. That's weird. Yeah, that is weird. We're on that wavelength. I like KFC over Taco Bell any day. It's too different. It's not apples to apples. You can't compare it. Now, if you compared KFC to, another chicken place, that's different. But you can't. I think that's not a good comparison, TV Invent. Although I appreciate the effort. I'm sorry. Hey, who's this guy, huh? Who's this? Ian Burwell. I see it, chick. With a $5 super chat, all he's saying is, look, I don't need it. Take it. I took it. I got it. $5 super check. Goes right into the GUFON travel fund. Thank you very much. That's what we should call it, the travel fund for now, because I'm traveling a lot of places. Thank you, Ian Burwell, a continuing supporter of GUFON. It's all junk. All right. Metalhead, you remind me of me so much. It's true. It's all junk. So I wanted to do a show tonight where, like, is there a comparison, like Anjali versus Lazar? They both have major claims, right? Little to no proof. She has zero proof. And she's getting beat up on Twitter now. She's challenging Twitter UFO world. We'll look at some of those later. But she has got a lot of problems. I saw Scott Brown commenting to her. He's like, you have no proof, da-da-da-da-da. And I jumped in and said similar stuff. But it reminded me of Lazar in a way. Oh, yeah, you know what I told her? I said, Anjali, I'm going to make a prediction. You will not come back with any evidence, or something is going to prevent you from going to the mountain. You'll see. Bob Lazar has problems too. However, he's more believable from what I heard. I don't know. I find Bob Lazar to be a weird story. Like, why would they choose this guy? He's a recluse, man. You're going to have a guy, just because he lives in that area, who can make car rockets, who runs a brothel, who's got a questionable personality, to run your alien project at S4? I think they were thinking that he was going to kill himself, maybe, or, you know, like the thing would explode, because they invited Bob Lazar over right after one of the supposed reactors that run the UFO exploded. Remember, 3 scientists were dead because it blew up. So they're bringing Bob Lazar in now. Hey, Bobby, come on over. Yeah. Don't worry about the hole in the ground. We're going to put that back together. No, those aren't body parts. Don't look at that. You know, forget about that. It was a joke. It was all a joke. The guys were playing with dynamite. Yeah, that's it. Bob, we want you to put this back together. Oh, what is this? We want you to tell us. You don't know what it is? Is this what exploded? It's in perfect shape. It doesn't look like it exploded. This is a core reactor. Is that what this is? Yes, Bob, you got the job. Can you tell us how it works, please? What is this over here? Is that like a top hat or something? Bob, we're going to be doing tests on Wednesday between 7 and 8 p.m. Whatever you do, don't go by the mountain and bring your friends. Whatever you do, don't do that. Yeah, don't risk it all to show off to your friends. Yeah. Nah, don't worry about it. Somebody sent me a video and had a laugh. This channel, UFO Man. Okay, I don't mind the guys, really. I find them interesting. But boy, oh boy, did they get this wrong. They think they're looking at a UFO. At least UFO Man does. And I've seen this a few times where something is so obvious and you're still calling it a UFO when it is so obviously not. But I wanted to share it with you, you know, fair use it, because we can do that if we're talking and teaching, and we're talking and teaching. Right? We'll use fair use. But watch, what do you think this is?
As though it looks as though there's a cylinder hiding behind that star.
That's all I need to play. And you can tell me what it is. It's a rocket. That's all. It's a rocket, and you can see it, but he's saying there's a metal something sticking out. Yeah, it's a rocket. This guy doesn't say. Tommy Highway gets it. Tommy Highway knows that UFO man is seeing shit.
And you could see it. There's something hiding behind the star.
Behind the star? He thinks this is a star? What? What?
And we will.
It'd have to be awfully big.
No shit.
Lights and the red one in the middle. Where's the other light?
I can't. I almost feel bad. I don't know them well enough. But I didn't see a star there. I saw it looked like a rocket. Didn't it look like a rocket? It did, didn't it? Yeah, I think I'm... Anyway, I thought I'd play that because I just thought it was odd. So who else we got next in the comparative? Oh, yeah, that's right. SETI versus the Galileo project. I would even like to... Well, I can't. Well, that's next. That's the next one. That's right. SETI, radio waves. Right? How long they been out? They've been up there 40 years listening to stuff. They've got the WOW signals from, 76? Which could have been something anyway, even though it was verified, right? From another telescope. The WOW signal. But it's never happened again. And we've learned with these fast flick, what are they called? FFS? It's the FFS zone. Yeah. Welcome. What are they called? Fast radio bursts, I believe. What's up, Jose Sanchez? I should have those guys on, Jeff Garvey. I should. Hey gang, THT video will disappear soon. That video will disappear soon. Yep, people are seeing it, what they want to believe. But how is that? You're not going to see, you can't see smoke. It's at night, and they don't have smoke at that altitude. Not like that. It's a zoomed in rocket launch at night. You're not going to see smoke. You rarely do see it when they're that close. I just thought it was an interesting thing that it's funny what I see and what they see.
Behind a star. Do you see it?
Yeah.
But, okay, if it's hiding behind the star, UFO man, what star is it? That a UFO is hiding behind a star millions upon trillions of miles away. And yet, these people can see it at night with the blurry camera. We're seeing behind stars? Come on, UFO man, you gotta do better than that. Now I gotta keep an eye on these people. What else are they ruining for ufology? You can't say that. How is that a UFO behind a star? A star? A star? Really? Do you know how big that object would have to be, Mr. Galileo? I'm going to call you Mr. Galileo from now on. You are Galileo. You're creating a new star you don't even know the name of, and a UFO behind it. I can't believe he just said that. That is really weird, isn't it? I'm not saying anything wrong. I just think that is an awfully kooky thing to say. How? Never in the history of UFOdom has somebody ever said those words. You can see the UFO behind the star. It's never happened. Congratulations, you just created a narrative that never existed until now. Galileo. No wonder why they threw Galileo in prison. What am I doing now? I can't think. I'm just laughing that somebody would say that. How is it behind the star? All right, here's a weird one. I think this was sent to me by Catfish or something. Maybe Mr. Catfish. I don't know. Somebody did. Jose Sanchez, one of you three. Let's see what this one is. Oh, yeah, this is Eerie Face. Mysteriously appears behind girl riding down a slide in Mexico. Okay. You gotta see this, huh? It go right down the slide. Check it out. Didn't see it. Where is it? You mean up there? Wait a second. Where is... Oh, wait. Why is this not... The volume's on. Where's the face? You mean here? Oh, like a kid wouldn't be behind the other kid? Is that what we're talking about? Seriously? I give up. It says, a spooky video from Mexico appears to show a ghostly face suddenly appear behind a little girl as she rides down the slide. The eerie piece of footage was reportedly filmed by Hernandez Blanca as her husband and daughter were playing at a park in the community of San Nicolas de los Garza last month. She subsequently posted the video on her Facebook page a few days ago, later musing that I did not know whether to upload this or not, but I decided to share it. In the video, as her daughter descends the chute, a creepy-looking face emerges from the darkness at the top of the slide before she quickly vanishes back into the shadow. It's amazing! It's fantastico! Like there would have never been anybody else on the slide with this girl. How come I'm Italian now? Let's take a look again at the ridiculousness of your imagination. Yeah. Watch up here. Oh, that's weird. Yeah, no, there would be no kids on the slide. First of all, it looks like a little kid. Second of all, and I'm not being racist, it looks like a little black kid. Or Mexican. I can't tell. The video's bad. Forgive me for trying to figure it out. But you can tell by the structure in the face. Right? Unfrickin' believable. I thought she would be sliding down and then it would appear above her shoulder. But way up here? Don't you understand there's a ladder that they go up? They don't just appear at the top of the slide, you schmohawk. Ay vey, I can't do this any longer. I just can't. It's the stupidity of stupidness, the stupid people, the stupid world we live in where they make up stupid stuff and people believe it. Oh, you see, I saw the face and then it disappeared. Yeah, like the kid wouldn't go back in the shadows, pulling itself up, trying to get up the ladder. No, it's going to stay there with its head going like a monkey? Like a monkey? Is that what it is, a monkey? You got some attitude, you know? You know? You got some attitude, Rish. Fuck you. Huh? Hey, don't tell me. F me. F you. I'm just trying to do my job. Your job is not here. No longer. That's not nice. That's not nice at all. Why do they do it? Why? I don't like it anymore. I can't do this. Another verse is, and I've talked about it before, I'm not going to talk about it long. Skyhub versus real Skywatch, real UFO hunting. Skyhub does everything for you, except the most important thing of all. See what you see. Skyhub, you buy this thing for a couple $3,000. It's a little hut with all this electronic equipment inside of it. Really, it's motherboards that feed back to the main hub of Skyhub, where all the information that's in the sky above is fed through these apps and everything else that tell you where they're coming from. Are they airplanes? Are they satellites? Are they iridium flare satellites? Is it an asteroid? Or an asteroid? Is it a science project? Is it a secret Space Force thing that didn't show up on any of the apps? And it sends all the data through, and it compares it to what other people are seeing. But versus real sky watching, cool. All right, it gets all that data. Yet I can do that too. Use the same apps that they use and just look it up yourself. I understand it does it much quicker, but when you let the computer do all the work for you, you yourself become lazy and your skills become diminished. Never ever, if you're going to buy a Skyhub, never ever Skywatch, I don't know, using that only. If you're going to Skywatch, give yourself 4 hours a night. And the best time to Skywatch is from midnight to 4 a.m. Because the sun is definitely down and it's not coming up yet, even in the summer. Midnight to 4 a.m. You understand? Then your Skyhub can do all the other shit. See, the Skyhub is going to give you data you can get on your own. All right? It does it rather quickly. But do you want to spend $2,000 to $3,000 for something you can do on your own in 5 minutes? Meanwhile, while you're not home, Skyhub is looking at the sky with this odd way of the monitors rounded. I don't know if they ever fixed that, but you have to know how to read this thing. It's a bubble, and the radar or whatever it is, the tracker, and it shows you where things are going, but then it'll curve around, and it's not really curving, it's actually going straight. But because the way that Skyhub was built, they didn't have a way to make it any better. It's like, how do you not make it any better than that? Why would you have something going straight across curve like the way they do? It's an odd way to Skywatch. Plus, you're not getting your eyes involved. So whether you want to use Skyhub by itself, you're just going to be... If you use Skyhub just by yourself versus no Skyhub at all, you're going to miss out on a lot of stuff with Skyhub. So if you're going to park Skyhub in your yard or in a field and leave it alone for 15 hours a day, and then you're going to come back and say, oh my God, I got 3 UFOs on video. I can't believe I got 3 UFOs. What do they look like? Dots. What do they look like on your little radar? Dots. It's a dot. That's all. It just gives me data with a dot. Oh. It says it's not an airplane, not an asteroid, not a satellite. Could it be a drone? I don't know. Oh, that's right. You weren't watching it. No. What does it look like on a dot? Okay. So you don't have any idea. Why they couldn't build it with a camera system that can see the sky And when it tracks something, have the camera zoom in on it, follow it. I guess that's a little expensive, trying to keep the cost down. They literally built Pong for ufology. It's Pong for ufology. That's what it is. Pongology. That's all you're getting with Sky Hub. You might as well call it Pong Hub. Am I right? Is that wrong? Anyway, use your eyes, use your brain, and become a real researcher. Boots on the ground, old-fashioned way. Get a high-8 camera. Screw this high-def shit. High-def's nice. It's pretty, but you're going to fake it. I know you people. What else we got to do a verify? What are we doing? Who else are we versing tonight? Who am I? What? Reality versus fantasy. Now that's a good one. Yeah, reality versus... I still have more to talk about Anjali. Let's get to it. What is this about a narcissist? Do narcissists set you up from the... Yeah, I didn't like that at all. That was a stupid article. That's not... this guy thinks a narcissist will set you up. This is the dumbest thing I've ever read. I don't understand. A narcissist is somebody that pumps themselves up, that talks about themselves, that only cares about themselves. Isn't that what a narcissist is? Or am I wrong? Have I been wrong the whole time? Let's take a look. We're going to educate ourselves. Narcissist. Maybe I'm wrong. Narcissist. Ha! I was right. A person who has an excessive interest in or admiration of themselves. Narcissists are people who think the world revolves around them. Ah. You know what this guy says? You're going to laugh. Seriously. Because I don't get it. Here's what the narcissist says. It doesn't revolve around me? I'm a narcissist? Maybe I am. He says, they pump you up real high, making you feel you are the best thing since sliced bread. They make you believe you can do no harm and that they do not think you can do any harm. Then they set unrealistic expectations for you. They set the bar real high on many fronts. This is not a narcissist. He thinks they pump you up to dangerous heights, knowing it's only a matter of time before you fall long and hard, and then they see to it that you fall. They make sure you fail. Oh, that's a narcissist asshole. If you must deal with the narcissist, pretend that you're not fussed about success or impressing them. That's dumb. That's not a narcissist, you dummy. Who is this? Joe Inda House? Wow, what a dumb article. Why am I yelling? No, it's dumb. That's why. It's a dumb article. And the guy made an 8-minute video about it. That is unbelievable what he thinks a narcissist does. Am I wrong? A narcissistic person will never believe they are a narcissist. That's so I'm not a narcissist then, am I? I don't think I'm a narcissist because I don't think the world revolves around me. I know it does. You know what the world does? The world is what you make of it. If you think people are out to get you, then you'll create that. They're out to get you. I've seen it all. We've seen it with people who are no longer allowed here anymore. that they think that all of their computers and their phones are being hacked, you know, because the phones and electronics are glitchy and shit happens. It just happens. But when you have no verification and you're just saying shit, nobody believes you. That's not a narcissist. I knew I was right. Let's see. Here is a tweet from Scott Brown to Anjali. You ready? Failed, telling her, you failed in politics, failed as an author, and now looking to scam the UFO community. Anjali is nothing but a grifter in a long line of grifters. Put your critical thinking hats on and use some common sense. Oh. What? What? Oh my God, dude. Wow. What is this? Why is this here? Where did this come from? Look at this. What is this? Oh, that used to be your name for state senate?
I'm Anjali Schultz, running for District 3 State Senate, serving Aberdeen and Bath. I'm
Hey,
a moderate
she's walking. I'm walking here.
Democrat with the experience needed to best serve you and peer. I bring perspectives that are underrepresented, those of a businesswoman, a mother, a teacher, a veteran,
And a bullshit artist that goes all over your freaking ufology.
middle of the road, no nonsense moderate. It's time we balance
Moderate.
discussion here and give the good people of District 3 a new voice. I ask for your support in the June 3rd primary. Please vote for me and vote early. Visit SchultzSDSenate.com.
Wow, I almost threw up. I almost threw up. You see this thing? Holy shit. Boy, oh boy, Scott Brown laid it all out. You laid it all out, mister. Wow, that was intense. Hey, where's my reply? Did they remove it? I replied. Of course I did. Where is it? Hold on, I got mine in there too. I got Scott's back on this one. Let's see if she removed it. I don't see it. Come on, Rich. Nope, she removed it. She blocked me out because I agreed with Scott. Oh yeah, I didn't leave a nice warm tweet. I don't know. It should show up on my profile what I tweeted, right? Here, let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Nope. It's gone. It's gone. Yep. Oh, wait. No, here it is. I said, actually, Anjali, because she wrote, how is this related to my 2018 experience or the beings? The 2013 book cover is not related to the 2015 pic of me hiking with contractors and Marines, which also does not picture Wayne or anyone digging anything. This is a summit. The only one digging here is Scott Brown. And he wrote, Wayne, quote unquote, seems to have been digging for many years. Right, Anjali? Or whatever the hell your name is this week. And it looks like Wayne was digging way back then. I wrote, actually, Anjali, we are all digging because we all know there won't be any proof of by you or anyone. Even if we believed you, you'll come up with an excuse why you couldn't bring proof of aliens. Seen this story before. I think that was awfully nice of me. I thought I was really fair. Yeah, I thought I was a dick. No, I'm not a dick, see? I'm not a dick. Oh, my name's Richard. You want to say dick? Say dick. I don't care. Doesn't hurt me. I know what I am. Do you know who you are? That was fantastic, Scott. Scott Brown. Damn. Man, brutally honest today. Love it, dude. Man, that was just unreal. Really. All right, what do we got here? Sound. Oh, I need that. Let me put this to the side. I need music because I'm going to be, doing a lot of creating now. So I'm looking for music that's non-copyright, so it was a place where I can get that stuff, and it's really good music anyway. Here we go. Okay. Stephen Cambion from Truth Seekers. All right, let's pull this up. Oh, I see. Is Jimmy Church a leading cause of division in ufology? And I believe this is Jimmy Church talking about it. Isn't that Jimmy? That's Jimmy, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not Stephen Cambion, not at all. I'm Jimmy Needs Church. I need Jesus in my life so that I stay away from companies that employ kiddie porn aficionados.
Hey, what?
Okay? I need Jesus in my life. I need church so that I maybe stop selling, fake people with fake stories. Tonight I'm hosting this Anjali girl. What can I tell you? It's a great story. Zero evidence, zero proof. But I'm just going to let her talk. Just going to let her talk. And it is what it is. It is what it is.
Wait a minute. Wait.
Talk.
Well, I thought Jimmy Church asked her some really good questions that night. I don't mean to be confronting you, Mr. Jimmy Needs Church. But I commented on Jimmy Church. I thought the interview was pretty good. He asked questions I was hoping he would ask. He asked, when are you going? She said she didn't know. We're having problems scheduling. Of course, that's the first red flag when they have problems before they even have problems. They've already got problems trying to schedule it. Jimmy asked her, did you take any pictures when you... No, 6 hours she was there, didn't get one snapshot. No video. That's just the way it's been done for billions of years. She acts like she's in the movie Contact, Anjali. But Jimmy Needs Church. He did let her talk. Yeah, I don't know if I agree 100%. But that's what makes us all different. We all see things differently.
And by the time she has scammed everybody for the next 6 months, before
6 years,
the deadline for her,
she's going to be scamming everybody for years, Jimmy Needs Church.
Or, taking the people to see the aliens comes, I'll probably host her 3-4 times.
Yes, you will.
Okay. Even though she won't have no evidence or no proof of any of her alien claims. But in the meantime, she's going to produce a documentary. I may narrate it, right? So maybe I could get some money that way, right? And by the way, buy my coffee. You don't want me hosting all these scammy people? Well, maybe more people should buy some coffee. There's nothing wrong with buying coffee, okay? There's nothing wrong with buying some coffee, okay? Buy some coffee. Then I won't have to do so much of this stuff. And why Stephen Cambion talk about me hanging around with this young girl? What's he implying? I'm a married man. Well, I was, but I just had to move, and things happen. And maybe, just maybe, the reason why I'm doing all these things is because I don't have the producer wife no more, fixing all of my mistakes and making sure I don't do stuff that's too far over the scam. There's a level, right? You got the level, like this is kind of scammy, a little bit scammy. Whoa, this is way too scammy. Yeah. So maybe I lost that moral compass that I used to have, right? Maybe, just maybe, somebody said it looks like I glued, my beard looks like glued on pubes. That's not funny, Mike Gibbon Belly. I don't think that's funny one bit. I don't think that's funny at all. Okay? Now, Stephen Cambion does have a point. I was running ads on my show, and Billy Carson was advertising some fake medical products, right? And some fake snake oil he claimed would cure HIV and AIDS. I'm sorry, destroy it. See, the wording is important, Stephen Cambion. Okay? It's the wording that matters. Okay? The wording matters. He didn't say it would cure AIDS. He said it would destroy it. Okay? There's a difference. Yeah, so I got caught doing that. And he's right. David Wilcock came on my show and he pumped up this Pete Peterson scam. That turned out to be complete and total fraud because everything in the text body of that GoFundMe text body was a lie. No police were at that guy's house. Nobody was throwing his stuff in the dumpsters. There were no bulldozers running anything over. And David Wilcock promoted that scam on my show. And even after all of the community members got scammed out of $60,000, I never said anything about it on my show. Now, Stephen Cambion, he seems to think that I have some responsibility. Like, oh, it's my fault. I didn't scam people. David Wilcock did. Of course, after I found out probably that was a scam, I let him come on again.
Hello. I'm taking over this broadcast. It's the only way we can finish this show. You understand? I am the Overlord. I am reality.
And pump up another one. What was it? The Emery Smith PayPal? Yeah, oh, that was a scam too. Oh, it was a total scam. And hey, I am, besides, listen, I'm getting a lot of flack from him because I'm working with Billy Carson, convicted fraud felon, okay? And I worked for him at his conference, right? And I'm letting him advertise his garbage information and his garbage raffles and his garbage fake medical cures and, I don't know, orgonite and crystals and crap he's selling. Yeah.
Hey, what are you guys doing over here? You guys looking over at GUFON? Hey, oh, Jesus, I got my, what do you call it? My transgression face there so you can't really see the whole thing. Look at this shit, eh? That's right, you haven't seen me in over a year. What are you, blind and deaf? Oh yeah, you can see right through? Too bad, you know who he is. You bastards.
Money is good, okay? I'm getting a check, Steve Cambion. You're the one who wants to praise the cash. How about you praise your own cash and leave my cash alone? Who cares if it comes from a convicted fraud felon who's victimizing my audience? Who cares about that? Stop telling people about the stuff going on my show. And listen, how do you know? I know that, I had Sarah R. Adams on my show, and she's right now selling people $250 med beds sessions with the aliens. But how do you know she's not really going through a Stargate, Steve Cambion? You can't prove it.
Yeah, we got it back. Who was here? When? Oh, yeah, that's over with. Yeah, wow, I forgot I was playing that for a while. Hey! What do we got here? World in Chaos. Just throwing money. $10 super chat. That's it. I know you got it, Squeaks. Thank you very much for hanging out. I appreciate that. Get out of there, you silly brick, ya. Thank you, World in Chaos 76. Mucho gusto, generoso. Expresso, $10. Hey! Lord Ludicrous Palad with $2. Could you have Walter Bosley on? Dude is legit rocket. Oh, yeah. I can have him on, actually. I forgot about him. So Walter Bosley as well. We'll get Walter on. Okay. Walter? Wasn't I just on a show with him? Yeah. Yeah, we were on Alien Scientist, I believe. Right? Yeah, he came on later on when I left because I was doing radio for 5 hours. Yeah. I would love to have that guy on. All right, Lord Ludicrous Plaid. I'm on it. Thanks for the $2 super chat, by the way. That's a good idea. What's getting old? I'm getting old? What's that, Lisa? She says, look, Rich is getting old. Oh. You like the bell better than the chicken? Well, I tell you what. Look, I'm choking him and nothing's happening. Nothing happens. I don't know why they call it choking a chicken. I don't know. I don't like it either. I think what we need to do is have a different thing per night. That's it. That's what we'll do. We'll mix it up. Some people love that chicken. Some people love the chicken. What time did we start? I've got more show to do. I don't know how this got out of control. I don't know. I just pulled the masks out of a box. All right. Let's see. What else we got? What is this? Oh, check this out. This is from Stephen Greenstreet. Thank you to Stephen Cambion and his Jimmy Gott's Church. I did need a little bit of coverage. Check this out. Why isn't there audio? There's no audio on this. Yeah, this thing isn't a real UFO, but it's interesting where they got the shape from, you know? Like, why build something like that? It's kind of cool. 1992. There was so much stuff happening around 92, 93, 94, 95. The whole 90s was definitely spending trillions of dollars. Hey, where did $2.2 trillion go before 9/11 happened? You know what I mean? Look at this thing. Why do you think Building 7 came down? It didn't get hit with an airplane. It just fell down all by itself. Yeah, well, that's because that's where the FBI, the CIA, the Homeland Security had all their shit stored. That's where we keep receipts in Building 7. How was the, you know what blew up? You know what it was that took down 7? What was it? Oh, you could have an attitude? Building 7 came down because of the diesel engines underground. God, I blew up. Shut up. Shut up. A 49-story building just doesn't come crashing down upon itself on its own footprint. It didn't fall on its own print. You can see the top fit. It fell on its own footprint as good as they could do it without a building. An airplane crashing. Yeah, without a building crashing into the building, because an airplane basically is like a small flying building. Imagine a technology that can fly 13,000 miles an hour, that can evade radar, that has no obvious signs of propulsion, no wings, no control surfaces. That's precisely what people are seeing in the government. You know who's seeing it? Pilots. Pilots. Lou Elizondo said all that. we've been going through the same exact scenario, the same ufology. And I'm going to pull up our good friend Dark Sky Files channel here, because he's got some old footage and older stuff that was played like 50 years ago. And it applies. If you took that, what they saw on TV, on the news, and now whatever you want to call it, and you played it today, you couldn't tell whether it was 1952 or 2021. You know what I mean? Come on. Where's the channel? That was weird. You know what I mean? What is he doing? Oh my God, he put up a lot of videos. Westall 66, a suburban UFO mystery. That looks good. The Majestic 12. Let me see if there's a small shorty one. In Search of the Loch Ness, Search of Easter Island. Voices. In Search of Nazi Plunder. In Search of Strange. Oh, this is In Search of. Oh, I see. That was a great show. He's got all of these shows, but if I play them, I am going to have issues. But I can play a couple of seconds. I wanted something interesting. What is this from? Here we go. Here we go. This is 3 minutes long. We can play it. I don't care about copyright shit, but it's from Dark Sky. Look at the year, 1078. Oh, that was episode.
On the day of the eclipse of the sun, some of the crew and passengers of a BOAC stratocruiser.
Let's stop right there. On the day of the eclipse of the sun. Why is it what's with these eclipses? I think these people are just seeing Venus and Mars in the background, just like they did in 1992, was it? When Jaime Maussan thought they were catching spinning UFOs, which were balloons.
Reported seeing mysterious objects in the sky over the Atlantic. When the airliner arrived back in Britain, the pilot, Captain James Howard, was asked to describe these objects by our reporter, Peter Maggs.
Well, very conveniently, Captain, we've got a nice blackboard here. Do you think you could illustrate this phenomenon for us? Could you show us what it looked like, very roughly?
I'll try. When I look out of the left-hand window of the nose of a stratocruiser, I see something like this. Well, that is the port wing. One of the engines is there. And on this occasion, the horizon was at about that level, with low clouds way beneath us. The sun had just set over here, and these objects appeared something like this.
Tic Tacs. Wow.
The large object appeared at times to be something like that, with the smaller objects in relation to it something like this. They were sometimes ahead of it, sometimes behind, and the shape of this object was continually changing. Sometimes one end would appear to disappear, sometimes this was very much larger.
Oh my God, hold on a sec. Did you hear what he just said? Hold on a second. You're gonna die. I got evidence of this craft. We've got evidence of this. Listen to what he says.
Something like this. They were sometimes ahead of it, sometimes behind, and the shape of this object was continually changing. Sometimes one end would appear to disappear, sometimes this was very much larger, sometimes it was almost a V-shaped affair, like this.
All right. You heard what he said, right? Sometimes this thing changed shape. What's he doing?
It was always black in silhouette.
Hold on.
And always quite a clear edge to it. And when it finally disappeared, it seemed to dissolve. Yes, the smaller ones just disappeared first, and this just shrunk down until it was no more than just a speck, and then even that disappeared.
Now, what do you say that's possible?
All right. Now, I'm going to play something for you that sounds like what he just talked about.
Hours right here at third phase of moon. Brent, what's your thoughts on this? Yeah, very cool. You can see that it's definitely...
Remember, he said it kind of looks like that almost.
Structure, and it seems to be just standing steady.
Now watch.
I can see the trees.
The guy says it kind of changed its shape a little. Check it out.
It's blowing, and it's kind of whipping. There's a lot of breeze, and for this thing to be so stationary is pretty unique. I like the way we see it, and it does this kind of maybe a rotation or just a morph, and then it kind of bleeds into this interesting white colored like disc, where in fact earlier it looked like it was a black shadowed disc. It's an interesting aspect to this sighting. Yeah, at one point it's illuminated, and then at one point
look, you can see it was from here to here, and now I don't know if it's turning or what, but watch what happens.
It has this dark color, but we're not seeing any indication of a gondola underneath
now
or
it's
any
got
kind of fin up on
color.
top that you would see in a blimp. This seems definitely disc shape.
You just saw it change from that to that, pretty much. You know what I mean? From that to that. Pretty wild stuff.
Shape or cigar shape, and very rigid in its performance and in its design. So what?
That sounds just like what that guy was explaining. Hey man, that guy's a pilot in 1960 whatever year that was. And he's talking about a UFO that I think he said was it changed its shape. And it looked more delta, which is weird.
Something like this. They were sometimes ahead of it, sometimes behind, and the shape of this object was continually changing. Sometimes one end would appear to disappear.
Which is what we just saw. We just saw that thing disappear. I think this is interesting. Seriously. Come on, get out of there.
Sometimes this was very much larger. Sometimes it was almost a V-shape.
Oh, come on, Rich.
It was always black in silhouette, and always quite a clear edge to it.
And when it finally disappeared, it seemed to dissolve.
Yes, the smaller ones just disappeared first, and this just shrunk down until it was no more than just a...
That's crazy. We just saw that.
And then even that disappeared.
Look.
Now, what do you say that...
Look, it's shrinking. Come on, man. You know what I mean? It's wild. Oh, Richie. Oh, I fucking hate this. God damn it. I had to get technical. Oh, I swear to God. Oh my God. I'm trying too hard. Is that what it is? Narcissist. I'm such a narcissist. There were some mysterious cattle mutilations reported in Oregon. A black Angus bull was missing its nose, tongue, reproductive organs, ear, eye, left cheek, as well as part of its tail, which was removed by way of curiously clean cuts. That comes from Earth Files. So there's some cattle mutilations. Linda Moulton Howe staying on top of that. Let's get rid of that. We got a tweet here from Alien Scientists. Says, where there is information they don't want getting out, rest assured it doesn't get out. The stuff that does go viral in popularity is almost always engineered disinfo, pushed with the help of hidden puppet strings. Abso-freaking-lutely. Absolutely. What's this? No, we don't need that one. What's this? Oh my God. Eric Weinstein, he's one of the most exciting new figures to have on board the UFO train. God. I really don't want to live. Seriously, what's the purpose? I don't want to live in ufology anymore. We've got Anjali who swears to God she's going to get us alien information. Never gonna happen. Never gonna happen. Never gonna happen. Never, 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 never gonna happen. Leslie Keane was just interviewed recently. She's a veteran investigative reporter who spent over 20 years delving into the once taboo topic of UFOs. Now established as real, she says. Furthermore, despite observations using highly advanced technologies, we have no idea what they are or where they come from. What are they? I don't know. What are they, I ask? You have to ask, right? Or else you don't know. Oh, are you serious? All right. What are they? Why are they? Come on, everybody. What do they mean? It's so stupid. Oh, it's so stupid. What's wrong with me? Hey, the Urban Way with a $5 super chat from Scotland. Where are you from? Sweden? Sweden. You're from Sweden. Grazie for the $5 super chat, and 55 in your Swedish bucks. Beautiful. Mucho gusto, generoso. Somebody give $20? Black Lotus. Black Lotus gave me $20? Why? Why would you do that? We'll have to refund this one. Yeah. He says, please forgive me for tonight's screw up on Black Lotus. Something is wrong with my computer. I'm so embarrassed and pissed off. I apologize to you and all of your followers. Well, that was nice. That was nice. Appreciate it. We'll have to refund. Nope, I don't refund that. Nope, I need it. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Well, thank you, everybody. Had to remind me. I didn't know. Why didn't that $20 pop up on my screen? I guess I was too busy chickening. Because I'm looking for it, but I'm glad I saw it. It stayed up there. Well, thank you, Black Lotus Productions. Who ticks off you? Oh, I'm sorry about the thing, yeah. Well, you know, the good news is, Moonlick, the chickens, tonight was the last night. We'll see them around for, you know, not as much as we've seen them. It's kind of run its course. But I thought that I'm getting it down. I'm getting to learn how to hold a note. Thank you, The Urban Way. Mucho gusto, generoso as well. Appreciate it, everybody. Black Lotus Productions had technical issues. So that was nice of them to apologize. Didn't have to do that. And by the way, I have a $50 cancellation fee, just so you know. I'm joking. I'm joking. Am I? I never even thought of it until now, so I'm joking. Trust me. Maybe we should start charging cancellation fees. If a guest cancels, charge them $50. I think that would make people show up. Oh, alien scientist? All right. Well, then we'll do this. And we're going to go. All right? That's all right. I didn't want to go any longer. That was really nice of Black Lotus. Didn't have to do that. So thank you, moderators, super chatters. Thank you for helping out with the show. Mucho gusto, generoso. For sure, tomorrow, studio is going to be a lot different. I don't frickin' know anymore. I appreciate everybody, all your help, all your support. It means the world. The show wouldn't be here without you. I promise you that. And thank you, newcomers and veterans, for hanging out. Just give the show 5 to 15 minutes. If you like it, come back, subscribe, share it, thumbs up it. And this way, everybody's happy. The algorithm loves 200 thumbs. The algorithm loves 200 thumbs. I'm Rich Giordano for GUFON. We'll be back tomorrow night, 9 Eastern, 6 Pacific, right here on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. Tonight we just went on YouTube. And if you ain't looking up, you ain't looking out. For ufology. FAP with a $10. Don't play this song anymore? Twins of Evil? Thank you, FAP. Don't play this song? Oh, you mean the other? I have to. It's tradition. It might even be the intro. It might. Hey, thanks, Bob M. It might even be the intro. But FAP, thank you very much. $10 super chat. Sorry. I'll try not to play it. Just only in the intro, maybe.
Yes, I am.
Poor dear Uncle Gustav, too. He didn't deserve it. You know what I mean? Uncle Gusto gets the shaft every week.
Who wants to be good if being good is singing?
And I have to play What Are They?
He's doing what's best for us, I'm sure. It
No?
might be best for you. It's not for me. I'm going, and you might as well stop arguing about it. And I warn you, if you dare tell on me, Frida, you know I wouldn't do that.
If you ain't looking up, you ain't looking out for ufology. See you guys tomorrow.
Pick it up at 17.
What a brother, no, once again, back is the incredible rhyme animal, the uncannibal D. Public enemy number one, 5-0 said freeze. And I got numb. Can I tell them that I really never had a gun? But it's the wax that the Terminator X-Bun. Now they got me in a cell, cause my records they sell. Cause a brother like me said, well, Farrakhan's a prophet and I think you wanna listen to what he can say to you. What you ought to do is follow for now. How what the people say, make a miracle. D. I'm the lyrical, black and back, all in, we're gonna win, check it out. Yeah, yo, come on. Here we go again.
Not quite my tempo. It's all good. No worries. Here we go.